loves, this is third generation Conjure, and we are coming back with another video. This is just going to be a recap of the things that we have discussed this week, the things we posted on our Instagram and our Facebook regarding cleansing, especially when you're doing any kind of work. All right, and if you don't know who we are a spiritual company. We specialize in oils, powders, bath, candles. We do readings. We also provide a lot of educational information. So I will say we specialize in education because I do like for you guys to be educated, especially if you're going to buy any products from us. I want to make sure that you use them properly. All right, and this is a company that's ran by myself and my mother. I've been practicing hoodoo for over 20 years, my mom longer. But, you know, our goal is to, you know, educate our customers and so forth. Okay, so like I stated, we're going to get into a recap in the cleansing. And this is going to be a part 2. I'm also going to do a part 3 as well, just because I don't want anyone's attention span, you know, running out. So I'm not going to make this terribly long, okay? So I do have a couple things here. And guys, I am sorry about just getting this video done. You know, as I stated in my previous videos, I still work a full-time job. I got a family. I've also had a lot of sales and so forth. And, you know, my mom is really big on, you know, if we get a sale, we're getting it shipped out the same day. So, you know, our customers come first. I also do a lot of readings and have a lot of readings scheduled, and also counsel a lot of people. I have a lot of people that write me and, you know, need advice on particular situations, and it can be time consuming. So, you know, I'm not making excuses, but, you know, this is the first week, so this is a trial run for me. So we'll get the schedule down pat and, you know, get those videos and everything uploaded and so forth for you guys. And, you know, I just like to incorporate the videos because I make a lot of posts throughout the week, you know, regarding whatever topic that I'm going to be talking about. And sometimes it's hard to get all that material into a post. And, you know, like I stated, you know, previously on my first video this week on part 1, cleansing is such a big thing that, and it's so much information and so many different methods and so forth that I could probably talk about this for a month, you know, but we're trying to get this material encompassed in a week. And, you know, and it may be some things that, you know, you may know or you may have been taught, and I'm not touching on it, you know, but I'm telling you the things that I was taught. And I'm also telling you some things that you can easily do that's not going to be too extreme, you know, for you to do, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know much about working. But I feel like cleansing needs to be a topic that's talked about before I tell you or before we get into anything else, you know, even road opening or prosperity work or love work, so forth. This is something that needs to be discussed. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to touch on and we're going to talk about is the 13 herb bath. You know, as I stated, even in one of my posts on Instagram this week, there are several different baths, and they're for different conditions. You know, like I said, if you see conditioner oils, they're for different things, different purposes, different things that you have going on. The 13 herb bath, this is a very cleansing bath. It's a very protective bath. And this is typically used when you're trying to get some serious crossing off of you. Okay. And, you know, as I stated previously, when you take a spiritual bath, this is not going to be a one-time fix-all thing. With the 13 herb bath, this is a bath that is to be taken for 13 days consecutively. You know, some people may take them in a span of 3 days, 7 days, 9 days, but typically a 13 herb bath is to be taken 13 days consecutively. Okay. And this is to remove any kind of cross conditions. And when I say cross conditions, if you guys are not familiar with that term, that's what a lot of you refer to as hexing. You know, someone has been hexed or someone has did some work on you. And I want to get into that as well. A lot of times people think they're hexed, and that's not always the case. You know, it may be something that you got going on, something that you done dished out, some of your energy. That's why if you're working with an experienced practitioner, when they give you advice, they're always going to do a divination. You know, even when you come to my inbox for advice, I do divinations before I advise you, even if I don't tell you. Now, if you come to me with some heavy stuff and some, just a big situation, you know, I will do a divination just to make sure of what's the underlying root of everything that's going on. Okay. So yeah, so that is the 13 herb bath. And this is also good, if you are going through a spiritual attack. Okay. When I say spiritual attack, that's what it is. You may have had some kind of deity or, some kind of energy that has attached to you that's affecting your life. And that's why I say that you need to cleanse, especially before you go into doing any kind of work, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's road opening. You need to cleanse that energy off you, because that energy can go over into your work, and then you're confused as to, why when I started this prosperity work, my money's dwindling down. And then sometimes too, I want to make a statement about that. If you start doing some road opening work or some block busting work, for instance, you're trying to open up some new roads, you're trying to increase your money, but then you turn around and you lose your job. Sometimes that is a way to make way for something else. So just keep that in mind as well. And don't give up too quick when you're like, oh, well, I started doing this and I lost my job. Or, that's just an example. Sometimes it's opening those roads for something else. And sometimes especially if you get complacent in a situation, sometimes you need to be shook woke and you need to move forward as well. Okay, when I say spiritual attacks, some of the signs of a spiritual attack, and I'm just going to briefly go over these. You need to recognize if you are, under a spiritual attack, but some people don't. Okay. So some of the signs of a spiritual attack may include, having lack of energy, having a compromised immune system, you having issues in your finances, you having issues in your relationship, you're having issues at work, you're having irrational thoughts, you're thinking about hurting yourself, you're thinking about hurting other people, you may have problems with anxiety, and also have problems with depression and so forth. And then typically some physical signs too. You may have issues and pain in your neck. You may have pain in your head. That's just some typical telltale signs that, you may have some issues or maybe under some sort of spiritual attack. Okay. So then next I want to talk about ammonia. All right. And this is not any kind of particular ammonia. This is just some ammonia that I picked up at the store. Just clear ammonia. And this is a cost-effective way to cleanse your home. And so like I stated, even in one of my posts, a lot of people incorporate this into their spiritual baths. Now, it is a harsh chemical. It's a strong chemical. So just be cognizant of that. Even when you're cleaning your house, all you need is a capful, 1 to 2 capfuls in some water, diluted in some water. And you can, wash your home down, wash your walls, wash your front door and your back door. That's important. When I was younger, my mom used to get us up on a Saturday morning and she would have us washing the baseboards and washing the corners in a clockwise position and starting at the front door and going to the back door. We didn't really understand it, but we just did what we were told. But we knew every Saturday morning we were going to be getting up, cleansing with some ammonia. Okay, and this is a protector, and this is a purifier as well. So it's very good for cleansing your home. And when you do a spiritual cleanse on your home, you would just clean it like you normally would clean your home, and then you would go back and do any kind of floor washes, any kind of washing down your walls, any kind of washing down your doors, etc., and typically move in a clockwise position around your home. All right, so then next we're going to talk about saltpeter. Okay, so this is saltpeter, and this is very, very old, but we still use it. I mean, we had a lot of these bottles, but this is saltpeter. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about the other uses for saltpeter, because if you work, then you know what saltpeter is used for. It can be used in hex work as well. But saltpeter is used to remove cross conditions, remove jinxes, curses, etc. It's also used for cleansing and protection. You can sprinkle some of this around your home. You can sprinkle some outside your door, etc. It's very good for cleansing and protecting. Okay, that's saltpeter. All right, so then lastly, we're going to talk about the almighty Van oil. Now, Van oil is used in a lot of voodoo practices as well, but it is an popular oil, hoodoo formula, that's used in hoodoo practices as well. Okay, and this is Banban oil. It has like a lemony scent. Smells very good, but this is actually like one of my favorite oils. Banban can be used for cleansing, and it can also be used for protection as well. Like I stated, it's a multi-purpose oil, so you can use it for anything. Okay, and a lot of people incorporate Banban with other conditioner oils because this serves as a power oil as well. But you can put Banban in floor wash. We actually sell floor wash on our shop. I don't have any sitting up here, but you can put Banban in your floor wash, and you can wash your home down. Same thing, start from your front door to your back door, and you know, use it as a floor washer. You can even use it to cleanse your home, cleansing your walls, etc. You know, Banban is a very good oil to use. You may hear it referred to as Chinese wash. If you see it, that's you know, Banban floor wash, Chinese floor wash. So, and some people with the Banban oil, they'll put some in, you know, some mop water and even some of their urine, and they will wash their foyer with it or wash their porch with it, and that's to cleanse and protect your home, and also keep out, you know, people who may not mean you any good. All right, and I also want to talk about too, with the spiritual baths and with any kind of work, I know some people may use moon phases, and I'm not knocking, you know, using moon phases, because I do feel like moon phases can enhance your work. But hoodoo typically works with the clock, you know, and I'll get into, I may get my mom to do a video into working with the clock, because she's a little bit more detailed regarding that. But when you're working with the clock, you know, say for instance with this, most people take spiritual baths at sunrise. Okay, so when you are trying to do something where you're removing removing some negative energy, etc., cross condition, you want to work when those hands are falling, when both hands are going down the clock. Okay, both hands. All right, if you're trying to do something where you're trying to increase, let's just say you're doing some kind of prosperity work, or you're doing a prosperity bath or a money drawing bath, you want to work while those both hands are going up for increase. Okay, but that's just a little tidbit. I'm not going to go too much in depth into working with the clock. Like I stated, I might get my mom to do a video on that. But yeah, guys, so I'll do one more video regarding cleansing, but that was it for right now. But if you would, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more information weekly coming soon. Next week, we're going to get into protection work. And you can follow us on Instagram, Third Generation Conjure, and like us on Facebook. It's Third Generation Conjure, but it's the 3RD Generation Conjure. And also, if you need any kind of supplies, you can go to our Etsy shop, which is www.thirdgenerationconjure.store. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment below, or you can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or the Etsy app. Until next time, thank you guys. Bye-bye.